Hello, I'm Delusion the Speller. To continue in our topic of how does the narcissist view human sexuality. Alright, so since the narcissist is already ignoring other people other than other men, as I said, he then looks like the committed spouse or the committed partner. But at the same time, he still has a measure of hatred towards that partner because she's preventing him or her from going out and getting more supply source, which is sexuality from other people. So they feel that's where you often hear people refer to their spouse or their girlfriend or boyfriend as a ball and chain. Like you're pulling them down and weighting them down so they can't move. They can't do what they want. So, in this case, when they start feeling like, oh, you're just keeping me stuck here and I can't go out and explore my territory, I need to be free, I'm a virile man, or virile man, whatever it is, and I need to go and sow my wild oats or whatever, because he has already convinced himself, or she, that the spouse is the one keeping them from exploring their, God-given rights to sexuality, then they begin to punish and sabotage their current relationship with their spouse or their partner, which means they will withhold sex. And the woman that asked me to do this had asked me to talk about the withholding of sex. So that's what happens is, in their minds, they've already started telling themselves at a certain point, well, this is not fair. I have to stay here and be committed to this one person, but yet all my buddies are out there, having all these relationships and whatever. This is wrong. So then they withhold the sexuality from that partner. Like, if I can't go and sow my wild oats, you're not getting it either. So then there's no relationship there whatsoever, no connection, no intimacy, nothing. So they withdraw that emotional affection from their spouse. And again, that's where you see them pull into themselves and get very busy and occupied with things. Too occupied to engage in a marital relationship or in a partnership type situation. When the narcissist does this and pulls off into himself, herself, whatever, then they start feeling like they're being abandoned again. Now remember, they're abandoning their partner. The partner is not abandoning them. However, because the narcissistic brain cannot handle responsibility or guilt for making choices, they have to project it onto the partner. So now they're mad at the partner because you rejected me, you abandoned me, you stopped being, desirable to me or desiring me. So then he's thinking, well, since I'm not going to get anything from her, or she's thinking if I don't get anything from him, now I need to obviously have my needs met. So I'm going to go out and find someone that does care about me, so to speak, because they need a sexual ego boost. So, by finding a new partner, often you see illicit affairs, etc. Marriages end during this time often. Relationships break up because of this diminished sexual encounter with their loved one, or whatever you want to call it, their significant other. Then there is that emotional absence. There's a breaking apart of the relationship. And there's that increased abandonment on the part of the victim as well, but also to the narcissist, which leads him back to looking for that emotionless sex, that one-night stand, that affair, the pornography, the autonomous sexual gratification, and basically, so he's back in the cycle all over again. He often, or she, will switch between different forms of sexuality. So maybe autonomous just by himself or herself, and then it might be going out and getting another partner. It might be even like a voyeurism where he's showing off his areas of his body to impress other people. But the point is, the narcissist gives up that sense of security that he once had in the relationship that he had, because, or she, because of all this little cycle that's going on. And it all boils down to, again, the fact that they cannot admit when they're wrong, they cannot accept guilt, blame, responsibility, so they project it onto the other person, who eventually, like I said, gets tired of all of this and does end up leaving them very often. So that's how the narcissist views sexuality. It's basically an objectifying type thing. You are an object to give them gratification. Has nothing at all to do with anything biblical. They don't care. In my case, the person claimed to be a God follower, and as you would say, a Christian, but acted far from it. So sex was an objectification, and it was very self-seeking and very emotionless at times. So there you go. That's how the narcissist views sexuality. Thanks for watching.